I think she has found herself in a position that would have been inconceivable a couple of decades ago, front and centre, and holding the royal fort effectively. And we're told now she's taking a few days off.
The King is off for cancer treatment. The Princess of Wales is off after unspecified abdominal surgery. And the Prince of Wales seems to have some personal troubles. He pulled out of his godfather's memorial service at very short notice. Well, is the strain showing on Queen Camilla? She's having a week off. Let's speak to Talk TV's royal correspondent Sarah Hewson. Good morning, Sarah.
Morning, Asma.
Right, should we start with Camilla? She's having a break, is that right? Because she's had to do 13, I think, engagements in a row.
Yes, so she has no engagements in her diary this week. So we're told that the Queen is taking a break. There have been some reports that she's going to head off for a bit of sunshine for a few days. She's also expected to spend some time with her family. Her sanctuary, Raymill House in Wiltshire, is where she usually likes to escape to, and that's where she gets to spend time with her children and grandchildren away from all of the formalities of royal life. Last week, we saw her having to step up and lead the royal family at that memorial service for King Constantine of Greece at St George's Chapel, in the absence, as you mentioned there, of the Prince of Wales and also her husband, the King. She met Ukraine's First Lady, for example. She hosted a reception. I think she has found herself in a position that would have been inconceivable a couple of decades ago, front and centre, and holding the royal fort effectively. And we're told now she's taking a few days off. I suppose we can take some reassurance from that, that the King is obviously in good enough health for her to feel that's okay.
Yes, I suppose that's a good point. What about Princess Anne? What's her role right now?
Well, it's going to be a busy one this week, I imagine, because we are left with Princess Anne, Prince William, and Sophie and Edward, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. They are the four working royals who are going to be stepping up this week and carrying out their engagements. Last week, I think it was particularly noticeable because the Edinburghs were away. And as you mentioned, when Prince William was a no-show at his godfather's memorial service, we were then left with Prince Andrew leading the family. I think Princess Anne will certainly, if I was doing their PR, you'd want to be seeing plenty of Princess Anne to show that there's a good, strong female there representing the family.
When do you think we can expect to see people like William, Kate, and Charles back in action? I mean, obviously they're all different issues, but can you put any kind of timeline on it?
Well, it's a really good question because there's a few big dates in the calendar where you'd be expecting to see the full royal family out. Next week is the Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey. We're not going to see the King in person there, but he has recorded a video message which is going to be broadcast during that service and broadcast around the world to talk about the family of nations, the spirit of resilience, but also, I think, to reassure people about his own health. The Prince of Wales, of course, will be there, and the Queen. We won't be seeing Kate then. Kensington Palace reiterating, amid what they describe as the madness of social media conspiracy theories, that their position is clear. The Princess of Wales is recovering at home. We're not going to see her until Easter at the earliest. June, we'll see the 80th anniversary of D-Day. You'd expect to see a full showing of members of the royal family there. So that might be the first big event for the Princess of Wales. And later on in the autumn, we've got CHOGM, the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa. The King and Queen supposed to be going to that and also heading off to Australia and New Zealand. Plans are still being made for that trip, but obviously a decision on that not being made until nearer the time.